thing I'm hopeful that AI will help us to figure out is the concept of peace in the world. I say that because um, I try to read and grasp a lot of history as much as I can, world history, and see how in the past 100, 200, 500 years, humanity has evolved to the way it is, right? What I found is that the basic problem that we keep running into as humanity is that we keep forgetting what has happened in the past,
And we do it again.
and we end up doing it again. And that is a consequence of our limited life in this world.
Sure.
Because every generation is only occupying this world for a limited amount of time, whatever has happened 5 generations ago becomes completely irrelevant or unconsequential to us. In the same way, anything that might happen or any investment that you make that might pay a dividend 5 generations in the future becomes irrelevant or unimaginable to us.
It's the way our brains are.
It's the way our brains are worked, and that is our biological limitation, right? Now you bring AI into this. Once you bring AI into decision making for governments, for the UN, for a global world order, this is going to be a system that has the ability to reach as further back into the past for information, and compute as further ahead into the future as you can imagine.
Basically perfect knowledge.
Basically, omnipotence is the right word.
It's forever alive.
Yeah,
Forever.
it will have omnipotence. In that way, I hope that AI will help humanity guide itself onto a path where that AI could hold our hand and say, no, you have to make these decisions that are going to pay you much greater benefit in 5 generations time. You know, so that is something that I'm hopeful for.
The scary part is then if the machine makes a mistake, like ChatGPT 4 also still makes mistakes. We do it as well, but the machine also does. Who will come to override that machine then? Because you would have given control to the machine.
This is a very famous philosophical puzzle. Again, it was the concept. I forget who was the one who synthesized this. It was the concept of the Watchmen. Have you heard that one?
Watchmen.
Watchmen. So in ancient Greek philosophy, there was a concept of ethereal watchmen who watch over the cosmos.
Okay.
Right. Just like the concept of God or the concept of Allah or the concept of any deity in any religion, that there is an omnipresent being who watches over humanity and dictates how things happen. The puzzle then that becomes, and this is a very famous quote of it, that who watches the watchman?
Yep. So if you make AI the watchman,
who watches the
then
watchman?
you've lost control, and now the machine, if it makes a mistake,
Yeah.
what if it decides one morning, like you said in the beginning, if it goes in the Terminator line,
Yeah.
we're in big trouble then because it has control over everything.
You know, the scariest part is if Skynet comes alive,
Yeah.
and if Skynet decides to exterminate us, we wouldn't even see it coming.
Yeah, it's quite true.
We would not even see it coming. By the point we actually realize what is happening, it will already be too late for us.
It's quite possible. And there's so many less destructive ways of killing human beings than actually firing those rockets in the air, because it actually makes a mess of things.
Yeah, turn off the Wi-Fi in every home
That would be, that would be pretty good.
for 24 hours.
That's how I call my kids. Shut the router down.
Shut the router down for
Everybody's
24
running
hours.
around.
Everybody's going to kill themselves.
They're running around the house.
Yeah.
Oh, daddy, where you are? Oh, the internet is not. So yeah, that's one way. So
Yeah, interesting. I feel that this is a conversation that has, again, like AI, it has no end.